If you think you can't find a great cruise deal right now, you haven't seen this video yet. Cruise lines are slashing prices on all types of cruises. I'm going to give you the 11 best cruise deals I can find right now. And for a few of these, I'm going to show you exactly how you can save hundreds of dollars off of the lowest price advertised on the cruise line's own website. I'm Gary with Optimal Cruising, bringing you the cruise insider information you need to avoid mistakes, save money, and protect yourself so that you can have the best cruise ever. I always love finding a great cruise deal, and there's nothing like a great deal on a new ship. Here we have a deal with Wonder of the Seas, one of Royal Caribbean's newer mega ships, and it is only going to cost you $378 to get on this ship for a 4-night cruise out of Florida. Now for this price, you can actually book this cruise on September 14th or September 28th. This is a great entry price to get on one of those new mega ships that has all the bells and whistles, because most of these sailings are double or triple this price. And this is really a simple Bahamas itinerary with a stop in Nassau and a stop in their private island Coco Cay. But at this price, it makes this mega ship cruise affordable to almost anyone. If you're interested in more information on this cruise or any of the deals in this video, I put direct links in the description. Now, if you'd like to do almost the same exact cruise for about half the price, you can do it on the MSC Seaside out of Miami. This is also a 4-night short cruise that stops in the Bahamas as well as their private island, Ocean Cay. This particular cruise departs on September 28th, but the nice thing about the Seaside is that there are many sailings at this low price. In fact, you can find probably 10 or 12 sailings in the $200 price range if you click on the link in the description. And the Seaside is a nice ship. It is a larger ship with quite a bit of bells and whistles, and it has a nice modern feel to it. It is definitely a ship worth going on if you want a cheap cruise. Before I get to the next deal, let me know in the comments if there's a particular cruise line or destination that you'd like to see a great cruise deal for, and I'll try to include it in my next deals video. If you're looking for more of an adults-only type of cruise, you can get a great deal right now on Virgin on a 7-night cruise to Mexico from Los Angeles. They just cut the price on this cruise to $693, and that is a comparable price to a typical 7-night cruise on a Royal Caribbean or another competitor. Yet this is the Virgin experience, which is slightly elevated, and it's adults only. And you have plenty of time to prepare for this sailing because it doesn't leave until November 6th of 2027. Next, I'm going to show you one deal that you can actually get below the cruise line's advertised price. But first, if you'd like to be kept up to date on the latest cruise deals, we maintain a list. You can sign up by commenting deals or clicking on the deals link in our description. This is a cruise I took a few months back and paid almost 30% more for. This is the Carnival Celebration, a 7-night Caribbean cruise out of Miami that they're now offering for only $394 per person. Now, this cruise will hit Nassau, Amber Cove, Half Moon Cay, and Celebration Key, all which are great destinations. Now, a lot of these destinations are private islands or beach clubs, but that doesn't mean you necessarily have to stay there, but you might want to. That's how I felt when I got off on Celebration Key. It is a brand new complex of huge lagoon pools and a whole lot to do there, yet if you want to leave, you can get right out the port there onto Grand Bahama Island. And that's the nice thing about this new concept of these beach clubs, because you're not stuck on a private island if you don't want to be. Now, I've got 2 dates for this very low price on this cruise. The first one leaves on November 15th. That's the absolute rock bottom price. As you can see here, Carnival is offering it for $443 per person. But if you go with Cruise Direct, the link in my description, they have a special deal on this specific cruise for $394. That means you're saving over $50 per person on this cruise simply by booking with Cruise Direct. The other low price is January 10th, 2027. And again, the cruise line here is offering it for $453 per person. But you can get this from Cruise Direct for $398 per person. Later in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to secure this below market price. But first, let's look at what deals Holland America is offering. Right now, Holland America has a special promotion thrown on top of some great deals. So you can book with them with only a $99 per person deposit, which is low, especially for Holland America. And they have a special on these cruises I'm mentioning where they prepay your gratuities for you. So the price here includes gratuities. Now, to get the best deal, you have to depart on December 5th. And this cruise stops in Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Cozumel, and Half Moon Cay, the private island. And there's 2 ways you can go about this. You can book the bare bones at $694 per person, which is a great deal for a 1-week Holland America cruise. Or you can book the Have It All package for $1,079 per person. Now this includes everything, drinks, Wi-Fi, everything included, even gratuities. In addition, they'll give you a $200 credit for shore excursions. Now, if you add all that up, this is one of those great package deals that's hard to pass up. Now, in this video, I've got 2 of the newest MSC ships, which are really amazing ships to try out. This first one is on World America. For $549 per person, you can get a 1-week cruise departing on October 17th to Caribbean and the Bahamas. This cruise does stop in Ocean Cay, MSC's private island, which is also a marine preserve. And if you haven't been there, it's worth checking out. And this is an incredible deal on a new mega ship. Before I get to the World Europa, I want to talk about the Carnival Miracle because I found a 10-night cruise out of Galveston for $706 per person. This cruise departs on January 4th and hits several Western Caribbean ports, including Roatan, Belize, Jamaica, and the Cayman Islands. As you can see here, Carnival offers this cruise for $771, but if you book with Cruise Direct, you can get that price dropped to $706. And here's exactly how you do that. For any of these cruises that have below market prices, the first thing you need to do is click on that link for the deals in the description of this video and find that particular cruise. So for here, we're looking at the Carnival Miracle. Once you click on that link, it's going to bring up the cruise and it's going to show the higher price. But you need to actually go to the date, select the date, and bring up the actual cruise pricing as if you're going to book. Once you put in how many people and your ages, it's going to bring up the lower discounted price, as you can see here, of $706 for the inside cabin. And if you want a balcony, to pay a little over $1,000 for a balcony on a 10-night cruise, that's a good deal in itself. If you're a fan of Holland America, I found an incredible deal on a transatlantic crossing. This is a 12-night cruise for under $750 a person. Now, this cruise leaves on April 4th from Fort Lauderdale, and it stops in Bermuda on the way to England. And as you can see, the price right now is as low as $719. And for Holland America, you cannot find this kind of deal. And if you're like me and you love to travel to Italy, right now, you can get a steal of a deal on the MSC World Europa, which is a brand new ship, and tour around the Mediterranean. Now, this cruise is $531 per person. You can't find Mediterranean cruises for this price. And it leaves out of Genoa, Italy, which is easy to get to by train from either Rome or Milan. And once you're on the cruise, you are going to stop in Civitavecchia, so you get a chance to see the sights in Rome. You're going to stop in Messina, which is on Sicily, if you've never been to that island. Then you're going to also stop in Barcelona and Marseille. In a minute, I'm going to get to an incredible deal I found on Norwegian's newest ship, the Luna. But first, if you would take a minute and hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. It helps us grow and you won't miss our next video. But first, I want to show you one of the cheapest deals I found on the Carnival Panorama, sailing out of Los Angeles. Now, this is great if you live anywhere on the West Coast and you have a 6-night cruise going down to Cabo San Lucas. For this particular price, the cruise leaves on November 15th. But while I was looking for these deals, I found many other dates close to the $300 price range. So if this is something interesting to you, check it out in the links in our description, and you can find other dates and check the pricing. I just could not believe the price I found here on the Norwegian Luna. Now, this is a new ship released in 2026. This particular cruise departs on September 26th out of Miami, and you're going to stop in the British Virgin Islands, in St. Thomas, as well as the Dominican Republic. It also has a stop in Great Stirrup Cay, which if you haven't been there recently, it's worth going back to. They've done a whole bunch of remodeling there with a huge lagoon-style pool to compete with some of the other cruise lines, and they are doing more, so it's worth a visit. And on a brand new ship, you can get a 1-week cruise for $619 a person. That is almost unbelievable. And this is a below advertised price. You can see here on Norwegian's website, they're offering this cruise for $739 per person. But if you book through my link with Cruise Direct, you can get it for $619 a person. And that includes the basic Wi-Fi at sea and some shore excursion credits. But if you want the full packages, like the dining package or the drink package, you can also upgrade that for a few $100s. So if you want to add the drink package, you can have unlimited drinks, including the Wi-Fi and the shore excursion credits, and you'll only pay about $819 per person. Now, if you need any more information about this or any other deals, you can get that through the link in my description. I have a direct link to each one of these deals. And for any of these deals that were below the cruise line advertised price, you've got to book through Cruise Direct, and you can get there through these links. So now that you know some of the best cruise deals out there right now, there are some strategies that smart cruisers use to get the best deal no matter when they book. I'll tell you what those are right here.